All right, here's another easy version of a song. This one's One Direction. This one's called What Makes You Beautiful. And I get a lot of requests from this from some of my younger students who don't really know a lot about bar chords and things like that. So I want to start making a lot of different videos where you don't have to play it so complicated to just have some fun with a song. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this song simplistic with a capo. We're going to take this capo, okay? We're going to place it on the 7th fret. Now if you've never used a capo before, of course you got to go out and buy yourself a capo, okay? You want to clamp it kind of in the middle, a little bit towards the next fret, somewhere in there. As long as it's in the middle there somewhere, you're going to be fine. Okay, so I'm going to clamp it on the 7th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what I'm going to do is to play this simply and have some fun with it, I'm just going to play A, D, and E. Now, in the real version of the song, there's some other chords and all kinds of things. The point of this video is just to play along with it and have some fun. And when you're bored with it, move on to something else and play that. If you want to look for the more advanced way to play it, then by all means take a look at my other video and see that. But what we're going to do is move from A to D to E, so it's going to sound like this. Now, what you could do with this is just play A to D to E, just like I'm doing right now. And if you're a beginner and you're just learning how to play these chords, always remember you could even just strum once per measure like this. You could go A, D, E, 2, 3, 4, A, D, E, 2, 3. I'm a little out of tune, sorry about that. A, D, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, D, 2, E, 2. Just strum like that. Okay, the big thing is you have to practice your chords enough to be able to make the connections back and forth. Once you have that, you can always start strumming more and more as you move on. But in the beginning, if that's all you can do is just strum once, just have some fun with the song and strum once. If you can do that, you could start strumming twice per measure like this. Okay, do that. Once you've developed that, maybe you'll kind of play if you think about the beginning of the song, kind of that rhythm riff that we're doing. Now that's a little bit harder because you have to start and stop. If you watch, a lot of times when I'm teaching people how to play guitar, one of the things I talk about a lot is moving the arm back and forth like this, learning to get that rhythm. Well, in this beginning part, if we're going to play it kind of the way the rhythm is, we're not really doing all this. We're kind of just starting and stopping like this. And you'll notice what I'm doing is taking my hand and I'm deadening those strings. After I strum, I stop the strings. Okay? So that way it's not going... And then it sounds less like the song. If I can stop those strings... Okay? Now, needless to say, having the capo at the 7th fret doesn't give you a lot of space for your fingers. So if you have really large fingers, this might be a little bit hard for you to do. But the point of this is that when people first start learning how to play guitar, A, D, and E are some of the first chords that they learn how to play. And so what I find in surfing around YouTube is that a lot of the videos that are created accurately to the song, which is awesome. But I think it would be nice to have just some easier versions of some of the popular songs too for some of the beginners out there. So you're not stuck playing, you know, Mary Had a Little Lamb or something like that. So I'm going to continue to make some of these easy versions of this just for some of you to enjoy out there. And once you've graduated out of this, either look for a better version of it or look for a different song that you'd like to learn.